Sanibona, ngaphambi singene kwivideo namuhla, ngithi angithathe lethuba ngibonge i-support nothando nesikhombise lona lingaphezu kokucabanga kwethu. Siyacela niqhubeke nisiphote njalo ngokubuka amavideo ethu, ungakhohlwa ukukhomenta, ushare, ulike. Siyafisa ukuzwa umbono wakho. Sicela ke singene kwivideo namuhla. Breaking news. uSihle Mavuso sazisa ukuthi i-ENCA ireport ukuthi uProvincial Commissioner waKwaZulu Natal ku-Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi is suing uPaul O'Sullivan for 5 million. Emveni kokubona le post, ngihambile ngaya i-NCA ngoba ngifuna ukuthola ukuthi ngoba kwenze njani. Yini umsuwela ini? Ngase ngidibana nanansi post. Ithi breaking news, Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi usuwa i-forensic investigator kuPaul O'Sullivan for 5 million over his recent statement. O'Sullivan ukleme kuma-several media platform ukuthi uMkhwanazi uyisigebengu orana i-hit squad noma iy'nkabi and u-involved kwi-corruption. Hayi kubi. Ikhona-ke ivideo abayenzile ku-ENCA noma bengakachazi yonke into bathe bazoli-unpacka lolu daba. Kodwa ngithi angikwazise ngalo ukuze mase beli-unpacka ngiku-update ngalo ube wazi ukuthi kukhulunywa ngani kusukaphi. Nansi ivideo engiyibonile.
So just hours before he is expected to testify at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi seems to have other matters on his mind. He has served forensic investigator Paul O'Sullivan with a defamation summons claiming 5 million rand in damages. O'Sullivan has hit back saying it's a desperate attempt to silence him.
Uma ngifunda lama post engikukhombise wona ngabona le video, ngeke ngakhumbula ukuthi kukhona indawo lapho uPaul O'Sullivan akhuluma khona washo ngempela ukuthi uLieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi uyisigebengu. Waye khona ku-Biz News wakhuluma kanjalo. Ngosuku langomhla ka-6, umhla ka-6 emveni kwe-press briefing yenziwa uGeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, abezindaba bakhuluma noPaul O'Sullivan ngalo lolo suku. Ilapha aqala khona ukusho ukuthi uMkhwanazi uyisigebengu. So esizokwenza sizocaphuna leyo video leyo lapho uPaul O'Sullivan echaza khona esho khona ukuthi uMkhwanazi isigebengu. Emveni kwalapho ebese siyayivala le video ngoba asikakabi nama details aphelele, kodwa nje ukuthi impela uMkhwanazi mangabe umsuwa ngoba kufanele bavele wambiza ngesigebengu. Njengoba ithi bethi lana uhambe waya kuma media houses ahlukene wafike wabiza uMkhwanazi ngesigebengu waze washo nokuthi ucorrupt. Sizothi asikakazi kahle ukuthi kuzothiwani, kodwa singakufakaza ukuthi impela wakusho. Singakufakaza sithi impela wakusho. Ngenzela ukuthi nawe ukufakaze njengami ngoba ngizocaphunela ivideo lapho ekhuluma khona uPaul O'Sullivan esho yena ngokwakhe ukuthi impela uMkhwanazi isigebengu nokuthi uyisigebengu ngokwenzani. Yilokho nje ngifisa ukwenza manje ebese ke silinda ke sibone ukuthi udaba lihamba kanjani.
Yes, I think we need to go behind what Mkhwanazi has stated. Let's go back to the year 2012. In 2012, Mkhwanazi was the acting commissioner of police, and he never became the commissioner of police because he was found unsuitable, and he eventually ended up as the commissioner of police for KZN. At the time when he was commissioner of police, Masemola, that's the current chief of police, the current commissioner of police, Masemola was the acting head of crime intelligence. And when Masemola was acting head of crime intelligence, Mkhwanazi approved the unlawful expenditure by Masemola of 35 million rand of public funds on buying luxury cars. And that was in the early part, the first quarter of 2012. Now, if we bring it a little bit further forward, both Mkhwanazi and Masemola joined a police supplier on an overseas trip, and the pair of them came back with Louis Vuitton. It's a very expensive ladies' handbag. And the pair of them came back with a gift from the police supplier, being a Louis Vuitton handbag. And from what I can gather, neither of them disclosed at customs the fact that they had in their possession a gift worth somewhere between 70 and 100,000 rand each. And then what did they do? They probably gave these bags to their wives. Now, if we take it to the present day, we have Mkhwanazi, the Commissioner of Police for Natal, suddenly calling a press conference. And in that press conference, he dishes the Minister of Police. And he makes a lot of allegations in that press conference. And although he only made those allegations at midday today, I've had an opportunity to go through them. And some of them, the ones that I have been able to go through and ascertain, I'm satisfied that they're false allegations, which means Mkhwanazi is on a mission of his own. Well, then the question is he on a mission of his own?
All right.
Or is Masemola part of that mission? Because Masemola is the Commissioner of Police. So the question is, did Mkhwanazi get permission from Masemola to hold a media conference where he slated the Minister of Police and other senior personnel in the police?
All right.
Or did he act on his own? And I think the investigation needs to discover who was behind his press conference today. And it also needs to discover why he was dressed in combat uniform. He's a police official. He's the head of KZN Provincial Police. He's not a task force member. So why was he wearing task force uniform? And why was he having task force members on both sides of him? It's almost like he's challenging who? The government? He's challenging the police. Who is he challenging? And he's sending out all these people around him. If you have a look at the pictures, it's very, very clear. He's surrounded by people with R5 weapons, and they're all wearing masks, so we can't see who they are.
Okay, Paul, I must come in there.
Opinion, it looks dangerously suspicious, and it looks dangerously like he's threatening a coup.
All right. Paul, let's go into you saying you went through, well, this looks, as you say, this is, in a sense, a show of force, is what you're saying in terms of the way the optics are.
I can't hear you.
I beg your pardon, Paul, you can't hear me?
I didn't hear what you said. You just need to speak up a bit.
All right. I'll get the team just to make sure that you've got me in your ear.
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
All right, Paul. I want to go back. You said that even though it's been a few short hours, you managed to go back and look at some of what Mkhwanazi presented to the public today, and you have established that some of those are false allegations. Just enumerate for us, Paul, which ones you say, even just with a quick investigation, do not stand up to scrutiny.
Well, there's a number of them, and I don't think I want to go into them. And the reason why I don't want to go into them is because Mkhwanazi has acted unlawfully. He's put in the public domain details of criminal investigations which are still ongoing, and that's unheard of. What the police should never, ever do is publish the blow-by-blow details of criminal investigations that are still ongoing, because by doing so, they're undermining the criminal justice system. He undermines the judiciary. He undermines the National Prosecuting Authority. And in effect, he gives an opportunity to criminal underworld to get off on crimes that they may or may not have committed before the trial has even begun. And it's just unheard of. So what I'm now doing, in fact, I've sent an email today to Masemola, and I've copied the president, and I've said I'm now calling for a judicial commission of inquiry into what the hell is going on in the police service of this country, because it's completely unacceptable. And the victims of crime out there, and there's many of them, the victims of crime out there are getting hut full of all this criminal activity within the police service, and it has to stop.
I want to go back to the histories here, Paul, and I think it is important, as you say, that this isn't a journey of a few months or just a few years. You know, we've been
interesting kakhulu le ndaba kusekuningi esisazokuzo kodwa into evezwa uPaulo Sullivan la ukuthi ngalo lolu suku la ngomhla ka6 wabhalela National Commissioner okuFani Masemola wayesebhalele upresident wamtshela ukuthi agenze i-Judicial Commission of Inquiry ukuze iphenye lezi nsolo. Yazi lento mawuyicabanga ukuthi ngempela upresident wenza yona i-Judicial Commission of Inquiry. Umbuzo wami uthi ngabe walandela instruction kaPaul Sullivan. NgaPaul Sullivan lento ayisho ngesonto la ngomhla ka6. La ngomhla ka6. Upresident wamemezela i-Judicial Commission of Inquiry ngesonto la ngomhla ka13. La ngomhla ka13. Ngabe uPaul Sullivan ungomunye wabantu abambonisa ukuthi kuze kuphenywe lezi nsolo akukhandwe i-Judicial Commission of Inquiry kasazi. Angicaphuna iphathi yokugcina bese siyayivala ivideo. Ngicela ningixolele ngomsindo khona ngisemgwaqweni. Manje ke angeke ngilinde ukuthi ngifike endlini ngoba ngifuna ukuthi kungakabi late ngibe sengikhiphile le video.
Well, I can't second guess what's going on inside the head of a criminal like Mkhwanazi. But the reality of the situation is he's overstepped his mark. It's not the job of a provincial commissioner to start accusing the government, the judiciary, the National Prosecuting Authority, and the Minister of Police, for that matter, of being criminals. And that's what he did today. And I want to see that man fall, and the sooner the better.
Paul O'Sullivan, thanks for...
Ngicabanga ukuthi umzwile kuPaul O'Sullivan ezikhulumela yena esho ukuthi uMkhwanazi isigebengu. So njengoba uMkhwanazi kuthi uyamsuwa uLieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi uyamsuwa for defamation nanokuthi umbize ngesigebengu kuma media platforms ahlukene. Ngeke ngakubalula ukuthi le interview yokuqala la yenza ngalo usuku langomhla ka6 kuJuly. Emveni nje kwe media briefing yenzo General Mkhwanazi iNewsroom Africa yaxhumana naye uPaul O'Sullivan wakhuluma nje badumuzwa. Ikhona interview ayenzile futhi neBiz News ekulawe engwakhumbulayo kodwa nje kuningi yena kushilo. Yilokho bengithi ngik-update ngakho. Mina bese ngithi yathi sizozwa kusasa ukuthi kuzothiwani ngoba phela kusasa silindele ukuthi uGeneral Mkhwanazi afike kuMadlanga Commission azokhuluma ke ngale insolo azenza ngomhla ka6. Kodwa it seems as if namhlanje nje usiqala namhlanje uGeneral Mkhwanazi uyena umuntu kokwazi ukusipha national dialogue yamahala. General Mkhwanazi ukwazi ukusipha dialogue yamahala yokuthi nje sikhulume njengesizwe mahala kungekho mali espendiwe. Asibambe le video ngicela ukuze ukuphawula kwakho mina nawe bese sidibana kwi video landelayo ngiyabonga.